Hello. Good evening. What's up? This is Actors Daily Bread, episode 105. I'm Christine Horn. I'm a professional working Hollywood actress and life and career coach for actors. And you are watching Actors Daily Bread, where I teach you how to crush your auditions, book more work, and live a life that you love. And it is Friday, TGIF. Woohoo! And today I want to talk to you about what I learned from my first sitcom. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of you, all of my loyal watchers. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. To all my replay watchers who will watch this later, you know what it is. What's up, replay watchers? Love you guys. So yeah, I want to talk about that. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you for your support over the years, and especially recently, and who tuned in yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I was a guest star on a CBS sitcom called Mom yesterday. It aired at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you have Hulu or DVR, please check it out. It was awesome. Hi, Tanika. Thank you for watching. And I just kind of want to share with you briefly, really quick, what I learned from working on that sitcom, and I have a huge announcement for you. Actually, I'm going to get right into the huge announcement before I go into what I learned from the sitcom, in case you are running short on time. So again, if you have missed any of these Actors Daily Breads, as you can see, we're on episode 105. So if you've missed any, just click my name above and hit the video tab and catch up. You know, I do these videos for actors who want to book more work, especially TV and film. That's kind of my sweet spot, though these tips can cross over into theater and musical theater as well. But that's my sweet spot. So what's up to Marilli in the house? What's up to Moya Angela in the house? Yo, Moya Angela is in London right now. She's like the Queen Effie in London. So shout out to you, sending you much love. So the huge announcement I want to tell you about really quick before we get deep is the link above. You'll see it. It says christinehorn.com/holiday. What does that mean? That means this is something I do once a year. Once a year. I'm giving away my private coaching sessions at a 2-for-1 rate. What? 2 for 1. So it expires December 24th. If you want to book more film, more TV, you want to ask Christine a question. Look, I love y'all, and you know I show up for y'all and do these daily breads. However, sometimes y'all be asking me a whole lot of questions when you really need to book a session with me. And then I can really zone in on what you need. Okay? So if you have been on the fence, if you can't afford it, or whatever, this link you can forward to your girlfriend, your mama, your papa, your boyfriend, your husband, and tell them to get it for you for Christmas. So that's why I'm letting it go until December 24th. So you can buy it for yourself, 2 for 1. The sessions will be valid until June 1st, 2018. So you have time. But if I was you, I would book these sessions. And so at a 2-for-1 rate, click the link for all the information, forward it to someone who you want to buy it for you. I think that sounds pretty easy to me. So I want you to just know that really quick. So I want to go into what I learned about working on the sitcom, but I didn't want you to miss that because I know there's tons of you who I love connecting with and you want to work with me. And so this is your opportunity to do it at a level that is doable for you. So we can talk about anything in relating to acting. Don't be trying to, I got a husband, y'all. Don't get beat up. Cause I will, Garland. I'm just joking, but he out there. So I'm just saying, relating to acting, marketing, auditioning, self-tape, whatever. So give me some hearts, some likes. Let me know you're watching. So before I go cook dinner, cause I'm cooking spaghetti tonight, I do want to share with you what I learned from working on my first sitcom with the live studio audience. And so yeah, if you missed it, it was Mom. It aired yesterday. And first of all, I have a few notes. Thank you for the hearts. I have a few notes that I want to just share with you. The first thing I learned about it was that what I didn't know was that you rehearse all week. So this is real low key today. I just want to share with you what I learned. I didn't know you rehearse all week. You rehearse all week. So I spent years erasing theater out of my brain. And all my theater people out here will appreciate this. You know, we spend time erasing theater. You know, I got to be small. I got to be subtle. I got to do this. And sitcoms with live studio audiences, they're also known as single cam shows. I'm sorry, ignore. Multicam shows, right? And that means they can do stuff really quickly. They get all these different angles. And it's like theater, kind of, because you are a bit bigger, a bit more exaggerated. You know, you're not having these deep introspective thoughts. You know, I tell you guys a lot when I'm coaching you, theater, we show people what we're thinking. TV, we think what we're thinking. TV and film, we think what we're thinking, and the camera picks it up. But in sitcoms, multicam shows, the shots are never right here. They're never tight. So you have to show more. They're usually waist up or wider. So you have to be a little bit bigger. And so you start with day one is a table read. And if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, I put some pictures of behind the scenes yesterday after it aired. And so your table read, everybody's there, all the producers, it's a whole lot of pressure. You don't want to be late. You know, you want to be on time. You want to be ready. You want to act out what it is you're doing so that the writers can hear it. The producers can hear it. No one has regrets for hiring you. The casting office who casted you are there. Like, so this is the table read, in my opinion, is like another audition. Because honey, I don't know if you've heard some stories, but people have gotten fired at table reads. People have gotten totally recast after a table read. It has happened, and I'm not gonna be the one. Okay. I'm not going to be the one. So a tip that I can share with you from my real life experience is be prepared. Have your face beat. Ladies, beat your face for that table read. Show up how you were booked. For the men too, not the beat the face part, but look how you looked when you booked the part. Don't show up thinking because you can be in your sweats. No, you're the guest. And even if you're the series regular, you were on display at this moment. All the executives are there. So show up looking amazing, looking like your character so people can keep you in mind. And I love doing that because the writers are there and I want to inspire the writers. I want to inspire the writers to keep me and to write new stuff for me. So that's that. What's up, Tony Hughes? Thank you for joining. So that was number one. So you rehearse all week. This starts with your table read on day one and then a short rehearsal. And then you keep meeting every day to rehearse. You know, there may be a day or two, you know, that you're not there long. You're only there for a few hours. It's really a sweet gig. You just show up and you rehearse every single day, like a show, like a theater show. And I thought that was really fun because I've erased theater out of my mind so much, being burnt out from Lion King. It was nice. It was actually refreshing because it all built up to Friday. So your day starts on Monday and Friday is showtime. And again, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll see I had some behind the scenes pictures of before the audience arrived. My husband Garland got to come. He was in the front row and it was awesome. So they rehearse all week, short days. It's like theater. The live studio audience is awesome. You know, they have somebody warming up the audience, making sure they have energy because we do a lot of takes. That's another thing. There's a lot of takes. So God bless the audience. They feed the audience pizza and soda to keep them energized because we mess up. You know, it's like, that's what's different from theater. You get another chance, but it's so much fun. My gosh, working with Allison Janney and Anna Faris and Jamie Presley. It was so awesome, you guys. I can't even, it was just awesome. And what I want to really share with you, for all of us, for those of you watching who are aspiring to get here to do this work, is to understand that these celebrities who you love and adore and admire, they're so nervous. They're just as nervous as you might be on your first day. I was nervous too, and I wasn't the star. I was guest starring. But they're so nervous, and I know this sounds weird that I love seeing them being nervous because it just reminded me that they're human, they're actors, they're professionals like you and I. They want to do a great job. They don't want to forget their lines. I mean, down to the last minute, you know, the few hours before the show, they're still rehearsing their lines and trying to memorize and not screw up because they have an audience. So if you do have a theater background, sitcoms might really be a nice medium for you between TV and theater because it really brings the best of both worlds together. And I would really like to do a whole lot more. I'm putting that in the universe. I want to do some more sitcoms because it was a lot of fun. I got to live in both sides of the world. But I can imagine how scary that is for an actor who's only done TV and film and never done theater. So that can put them out of their element. So So that was a huge thing. Like, so everybody wanted everybody to win. There was, you know, everybody had music playing to pump themselves up because it was like a show. Like it was just really great. And then let's see, what else did I have? Everyone wants it to work. Stars get nervous about their lines too. So this is where, for those of you watching who are still new, even if you're experienced, if you have trouble memorizing your lines, I want you to start working on this, because it doesn't get easier. Right? You may be auditioning for things that are 2 lines here and 2 lines there, but you are going to eventually be working on things that require you to memorize 10 pages of script a night. If you have a desire to do soap operas, oh my God, those scripts come out every day. Can you imagine memorizing something every day? So when you have a full script that needs to be memorized each week, you have to start working that muscle. And that's one of the biggest tips I can give you in coming into 2018 as you prep for more work and you prep for abundance of roles, is to work on that memorization so that it doesn't mess you up, so that you're not stuck in the paper when you need to be connecting on camera. As you got, some of you may know or remember, because I was very hush-hush about this, as I should be, when I auditioned for Mom, this role was auditioned originally for a Latina. Her name was Officer Torres at first. And I remember showing up to the audition like, whatever, they know I'm Black. Like, I ain't no Torres, I could be Dominican. And it was nothing but Latinas in the room. There was like maybe like an Indian looking lady, but for the most part it was Latinas. I mean, beautiful women, just serving. And I was like, well, I'm here and I'm here to book this. So, and I booked it, and they changed the name to Officer Carter. So my lesson to you is, don't be discouraged. Sometimes you get a script, sometimes you get called in for things and you're like, this isn't me. This says Caucasian woman. This says, you know, whatever. If they called you in, they know what you look like, boo. They saw your headshot. So if they called you in, just go, be a professional and kill it, because this may just be a test for something else. Never forget that casting offers are casting many things, and they just may be calling you in under the guise of something else, okay? So that was like a huge testimony. And this has happened many times for me, where the script says one thing, says an age, and then, or a race, and then I booked it and they changed it. It takes nothing for them to change something in the script. I booked a series on ABC, almost 2 years ago. I was a series regular, and that thing said I was 50s. I was in my 50s now. Like, oh, I'm not 50s yet. But when I booked it, they changed it to late 30s, 40s. So don't be discouraged by that. But I do want to say thank you. And again, if you're just joining, the link above, I'm doing something that I only do once a year, and that's offering my private coaching at a 2-for-1 rate. It expires December 24th. It's totally fine if you're okay with these Actors Daily Breads. I also have the Get Book Mastermind. That's only $20 a month. But if you feel the need to ask me questions, if you want my undivided attention and to work with you one-on-one, hold your hand, come up with a game plan, a marketing plan, or whatever is that you need, click the link above or below. Tell your friends and family that's what you want for Christmas, and forward them the link. And you can get some time with me, because to be totally honest with you, I've been really busy this year. And I'm only expecting more for the top of 2018. Y'all, pilot season hits mid-January out here in LA. And I'm being very selective on the people that I work with. I won't even be doing a bunch of videos because I already know what pilot season is like out here. So I'm prepping myself, and I'm trying to prep you so that if you need help, I'm here. But that is it. So I have something else coming up. November 21st, another big announcement I can share with you here now. I'll be on NCIS. If I have any NCIS fans out there, I'll be guest starring on their episode right before Thanksgiving. But I'll be sure to remind you. That was also an awesome experience, because I'm a huge fan of NCIS. So I will let you know when that gets closer to airing. But again, it's November 21st, but I'll remind you. Y'all know I'll remind you. So you're making a lot of noise out there. You know, people know you live in their house, and they just shade. I gotta shout my husband out. Anyway, have a great night. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Stay inspired, stay encouraged. You have a gift that the world needs to see. Remember, stop waiting to get discovered. Prepare yourself to get seen. Have an awesome night. Bye.